Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim of Kimberly Budget, and I am on a mission to be student debt free by 30 and make money moves in the process. So today we are going to be budgeting my second paycheck of February, so if you want to see that, definitely keep watching. Alright y'all, so I know in my previous video I said this video was going to be about budgeting out and cash stuffing my tax return, but I haven't had a chance to go to the bank yet, so we are just going to be budgeting out my paycheck. Before we get started, I wanted to show off my new cash budgeting worksheet. This is the printed version of the printable workbook that I sell in my Etsy store. I decided to go ahead and get this printed because I wanted it to be accessible to everyone. I know not everyone has a printer, not everyone wants to pay for ink, so you all get the option of buying the printable version and printing it yourself, or you can buy the printed version on Amazon. If you are interested in getting this, it is $9.99 on Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, it comes with free Amazon Prime shipping. I just wanted to make this as accessible as possible for you all. So if you want to get this workbook, the links are in the description. Just highlighting a few different pages. So this version is the weekly version. Comes with like a hello page, some instructions on how to use each page, one goals page, and then it jumps into the first month, which is January. Everything is blank, so you can start at any time or any year. And then you have a few different budgeting pages and cash breakdown worksheets. And then you have an expense tracker, a savings tracker to track the progress of your sinking funds, and the monthly debt tracker, and then jumping into the next month. These tabs don't come with it. I purchased them also from a small business on Amazon, so that is an option too if you want tabs. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the budgeting part of this video. So I have my monthly calendar here. You know, the first step is always to look at the bills that I have coming up and what will be taken out of my paycheck. So my payday is going to be the 25th. I have Apple Music, Dash Pass, YouTube TV coming out, and then nothing else except my dad's birthday, which is on March 5th, before my next paycheck. Now that we know what is coming out of my paycheck, let's go ahead and jump to the budgeting sheet. For ease, I went ahead and filled out everything I'm going to be budgeting for. My paycheck is on the 25th. My salary, that is $2,265. That is my only source of income, so my total income is $2,265. Then I have my priority savings and investments. You will notice that emergency fund is not here. And since that is fully funded, I am going to move on to other savings goals. My next savings goal is to max out Roth IRA in 2022. I'm going to start budgeting for that, my first paycheck in March. But I am putting $80 towards my house savings fund, $50 set aside for my brother, and $50 set aside for my parents, which I budget for every paycheck. So my savings total is $180. Calculating my leftover, that leaves me with $2,085 left to play with. Moving on to my expenses. So I've gotten a lot of new subscribers, which hey, but I wanted to go back and kind of explain my expenses. So you're not going to see rent, you're not going to see home insurance, utilities, anything like that. In the beginning of the pandemic, I made the decision to move back home with my parents, save as much money as I can, and prepare for if there's another job that requires me to move in a certain place. But I decided to maximize the time I'm working remote as much as possible and minimize my expenses so I can really focus on paying down debt or investing. So Apple Music is $9.99. Dash Pass is also $9.99. YouTube is $64.99. And Invisalign is going to be $100. My Invisalign payment for the month is $200, so I save up $100 per paycheck and then pay it. Now we're jumping down to my cash envelopes. Spending is getting its usual $40. Groceries is getting $80. Eating out is getting $40. Entertainment is getting $40. Gas is getting nothing. I have $40 saved up for gas, and that's exactly the price of a full tank of gas for my car, so I'm not going to set aside any more money. Miscellaneous is getting $200. And DoorDash is getting $40. So let's add up all of my expenses for this paycheck. How is everybody doing today? Happy Friday. I'm filming this on Friday, and I cannot wait until the work week is over because I have a 4-day weekend ahead. So my bills total is $624.97. And so we're going to calculate the leftover, and that is $1460.03. Alright, so now we're going to jump into sinking funds. What I do for sinking funds is set a limit of how much I want to set aside to sinking funds. Otherwise, I get carried away. This pay period, I'm setting aside $300 for sinking funds. And so let me just get 300 on my calculator. We're going to allocate that money according to priorities. So I am going to give gifts $50. I need to start saving up for Father's Day, Mother's Day, and Christmas, which all comes out of that envelope. So that leaves me with $250. Health, I'm trying to bulk up to at least $500, just so I have a good amount in that envelope. That leaves me at $210. Car maintenance is going to get its usual $10. Now that leaves me with $200. Personal is going to get $50. Kimberly Budgets is going to get $45. I did go ahead and buy myself super cute new cash envelopes, placeholders, and dividers, so I want to pay myself back for that. Self-care is going to get $30. I am trying to be better about contributing more to self-care because that's something I want to focus on in my sinking funds, so I'm gonna give myself $30 there. Birthday is going to get its usual $10. So now we're down to $65. Household is going to get its usual $5. I actually am building up my household fund just fine by contributing $5 each paycheck, so I don't think I'm going to be putting more in that envelope at this moment. New phone is getting $30. And that leaves me with $30 for clothing, which is great because my goal is to start saving up for any kind of spring clothing I need. So my sinking funds total is $300, and that leaves me with $1160.03. So now we are moving on to my savings challenges section. I have my high priorities savings challenges and my low priority savings challenges under other. And this just separating it out this way helps me remember that these are my goals here. Paying off my student loans, 100 envelopes, which I am putting towards a house down payment, and my 1K challenge, which is a new challenge. I finished my last 1K challenge for my month ahead in my last savings challenge video. I'm going to start the 1K challenge again to start a personal just cash savings account. I have an emergency fund, which I completed last paycheck. So I have $7,000 in my emergency fund, but I do want to have a little bit of extra cash for any other emergency other than losing my job. So I'm going to do the 1K challenge. And then luxury. I want to buy myself a new bag. And so I am saving up very, very slowly, which is why it's under this other category. So luxury is going to get $29. just going to work backwards here so I can figure out how much I'm going to be putting towards my top priority, which is loan 2. So that means the leftover, since this is at the end, is going to be $0, and the other total is going to be $29. And just working my way up, I know the leftover from my savings challenges needs to be $29 to leave enough for my low priority savings challenge, which means I have $1,131 left to allocate to my high priority savings challenges. For my 1K savings challenge, I'm going to put $90 towards that. So I have $1,041 left for the other 2 challenges. I'm going to put $178 to 100 envelopes, and that means I have $863 left for loan 2. So totaling that up again, just to double check, that's correct, $1,131, which leaves $29 left, which is the $29 I need for my luxury challenge. Alright, so now that we've worked through my budgeting sheet, the next step is to actually highlight what I'm taking out in cash. Invisalign is going to be taken out. My cash envelope spending, groceries, eating out, entertainment, miscellaneous and DoorDash stay in my checking account. All of my sinking funds and all of my savings challenges. My next step is to now figure out what denominations I'm actually going to ask the teller for, so I can actually stuff my cash envelopes. So I'm taking all the highlighted items from here and transferring it to here and figuring out what denominations I need. Alright, we are back and we are ready for the last step. I am going to be cash stuffing $1,760 from my paycheck next week. So my very last step is to fill out my cash breakdown sticky note, which I hand to the teller so they know what denominations to give me. So for $100 bills, I'm getting 10 or 1,000. For $50 bills, I'm getting 4 or $200. For 20s, I'm getting 24 or $480. For 10s, I am getting 5 or $50. For 5s, I am getting 4 or $20. For $1 bills, I am getting 10 or $10. Let's just do a double check to make sure it all adds up to 1,760. Because I have made a mistake before, thank goodness the teller caught it. And the total is indeed $1,760 I am taking out. Next paycheck. Alright y'all, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, especially to those of you who stuck to the end. If you liked anything I'm using, you can find the links below in the description box. And yeah, I will see you all next week for hopefully my tax budget with me and cash stuffing. Thank you for watching. Bye!